Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Brooke, and today we are kicking off the Monterey Bay and Carmel by the Sea vlog. So right now we are in Moss Landing. We just got here. You can kind of see the marina behind me. So we just checked in and got our life jackets because we are doing hydro bike this morning. So we are doing the first round of bikes going out. It's 10:30 a.m. and we are so excited to get started. We're at the Elkhorn Yacht Club right now in Moss Landing. They have all kinds of like kayaking and paddleboarding adventures. And then of course the hydro bike, which is what we're doing. So I'm about to bring you guys along. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below, gives you a big thumbs up, and let's get into it.
Fish, bat rays, leopard sharks, all kinds of cool stuff.
It's go time?
Yeah, they surface in that eel grass. Yeah, so while you're watching out for that stuff, and then you got this little pamphlet too for matching up the wildlife, okay?
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, we are out here. I can't even see. Oh, there's Darren. Darren's in the background. We are on the hydro bikes. It's actually really easy to paddle, and this is so much fun. We're having to keep an eye out for like seagrass, because apparently it'll get stuck in the propeller, but he showed us how to clean it out and everything. We also do have a storage container that closes, and then we have 2 cup holders. So I feel like they have a pretty good setup here. We found the otters. Look at them. Oh my gosh, there are so many. There are 10 over there. There are a few randomly throughout. But we have definitely found where the otters like to hang out. Quick review. So basically we found this place on Groupon, but I ended up calling him and being like, hey, I know a lot of companies prefer, even if you find them on Groupon, they'll give you the same price if you don't go through Groupon, you just go through them directly because they don't have to pay Groupon the fee. So he was so appreciative, he gave us an additional discount. So we ended up paying only $45 per person for 2 hours.
10 out of 10 experience.
Yes,
I
definitely
felt safe the whole time.
Yeah, really stable, surprisingly stable.
You don't really need a tour guide out there because there's volunteers on kayaks that will come up to you. You can go up to them and they'll tell you anything you want to know about the area and the animals and the plant life. So
yeah, we got to talk to like one lady, and she was telling us about the otters, and I guess they have babies year round, and also they live to be like, what did she say, like 30 to 40?
yeah.
Something like that. So otters live a long time, so that was really cool. And I have never seen so many otters in my life.
Yeah, I almost got attacked by one.
Oh my gosh.
It just started swimming up to me, and it had just been like wrestling like a mom and a pup, and then it like hissed at me and started chasing me.
Yeah, so
I had to paddle out of there.
He was like running away.
I wasn't even close to it. Those things swim fast.
Yeah, no, he was coming for you.
Yeah.
He like
growled.
wanted to attack you.
I saw his teeth.
But other than that one kind of aggressive otter, there were just so many, and they were so freaking cute. And they were just like everywhere. Like even Morro Bay, they're also known for their otters. We saw like 4 or 5. Here, it was like over 100. It had to be, right?
Oh, it had to be, yeah.
Yeah, and then tons of seals, not sea lions. We learned the difference. So seals. Also, there are so many like
harbor seals.
Oh, my mistake.
They
harbor
earned the
seals.
name harbor.
Harbor seals.
Yeah.
Also, you do stay dry. Like I wore tennis shoes, and my shoes are completely dry.
I
wore
didn't
pants.
stay dry.
Well, I don't know what you were doing.
If I wore flip-flops. If I wore tennis shoes, my tennis shoes would be soaked because my feet are soaked.
Well, what were you doing?
Well, because I think of my weight, I weigh like over 200. So I think the problem is, like, for me,
Oh, it was, like, lower?
just lower, so I kept
Oh.
hitting the water.
Okay, we are off to our next phase of our adventure. We're gonna hit the aquarium, so I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, we just got to the aquarium area, and we just finished parking. I'm popping in because I have a significant parking tip for you guys. So there are 2 major parking lots in this area. The first one is the Intercontinental, and that one is a $50 flat rate parking. Now, catty corner from there is where we are parked, and it's the Cannery Row parking and garages. This one is only $20 flat rate. Let me show you how close it is. Right there is the $50 parking garage. You are literally in the same place on the same street. So make sure you guys check. The aquarium was amazing. We got to see the penguin feeding for the first time. We've never gotten to see that. We always make it for the otter feeding, but we got to go see all the usual spots and always a good time. So now we are walking down to Bubba Gump to finish the next stage of our annual trip, and then from there we are going to start branching out and doing things that we haven't done before. So excited for you guys along on that, but aquarium is definitely something you can't skip. It is so bright outside, but Bubba Gump's obviously amazing per usual. I will say pricing has gone up, which is
$90.
But literally, Darren got an appetizer, I got a meal,
appetizer.
and I got 2 drinks. And it was that much. So a little wild, but always worth it. So we were gonna go back to the car and change. However, literally right here is the winery that we're gonna go wine tasting at. So I think we're just gonna go. So this is the winery we're going to, and again, literally, Bubba Gump's is right here. So yeah, this is why we're not changing, guys, all right? So just no judgment. All right, I've got my pack mule. Thank you.
I'm a pack mule.
You are. Look at everything I have been carrying.
Look, in one hand too.
In one hand.
You know, that was good. It was a warm-up shot.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. So the Indian food last night, restaurant name was Namaste. I would probably rate it maybe like 3 out of 5 stars, but it was still a very good meal. Now this morning it's 8:30 and we have just arrived at our first excursion. So this is a handcar excursion. So we're going to be going along these like railroad tracks, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really fun. We've never done anything like this, so we are very excited. And this we also found out about from Groupon. So we paid $162 for a 2-person handcar. So that was the total for both of us. So let's see if it's worth it. So they do have their own parking. It's not too much, but they do have space. So you can do these ones, or we are opting for actually the easier one by foot. This is what we'll be doing.
Really fun.
I think I prefer the feet. The hand ones, I mean, they're like, they're really
I'd want to
pumping
do the hand one.
Yeah.
Looks like a workout, and I don't know if I want to work out at 9 a.m. on vacation.
Yeah, this is much easier. So also, it's motor assisted. So you go 7 miles per hour as long as the main person, which is Darren, he's sitting in the captain's seat, so the right seat. As long as his feet are moving, then the motorized power, I guess, turns on, and it goes, 7 miles per hour, but you're able to pedal faster. It's just gonna turn off the motor, and it's manual at that point, so you can work as hard as you want, or you don't have to work at all. And we are back. That was so much fun.
That was really, really fun and a great way to start the morning. Definitely do it in the morning because then your whole day is going to be good.
The only bummer was that when we got here, it was like not raining, but like mist sprinkling. And so you guys saw my hair was cute. It was curled. Between the mist and just the little breeze from doing the carts, my hair's destroyed. But I mean, I still think this was very, very worth it. Something very cool also is that the one of the owners, the guy's son, he made these hand carts. It was his senior project in college. And then when he got out, they decided to just open a business and they built them.
Mason Clark.
Mason Clark?
Yep, that's his son.
Oh, that's his son?
I wrote some notes.
So Mason Clark, yeah. So he's the guy that invented them. So that makes me feel like this is a really, really unique experience. So I know it's the only one in Monterey, but I'm kind of feeling like it might just be the only one, like in general in California. So that was really cool.
And you get like a history lesson beforehand too, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, did you take notes?
Yeah, so the owner of the original tracks, now they only have like a mile of the original tracks, but his name was David Jacks.
And he built it, he didn't just own it, he built it.
He built it, and that's who they named the Monterey Jack cheese after, which is pretty cool. And he owned in 1850, the state owed him $1,000, so he ended up setting up an auction to sell some of the land that the state owned. But he didn't invite anybody to the auction but him and his brother, so they actually bought all of the Monterey Peninsula for $1,000.
They just bought it. He was like, oh yeah, government, don't worry about it. I'll hold an auction. Tells his brother, we're not telling anyone about this auction. Then just buys it. Like, what?
I know.
Yeah,
Scandalous.
So he owned Monterey.
He like
cheese tasting.
pressured him, like, hey, you got to name this cheese after me because I own Monterey.
He bullied them into it.
Or if like it was like an honor of the cheesemaker, like we're gonna name this cheese after you, sir.
I feel like it happened after he died.
Yeah, 18th century.
So that's when he was around. Okay, so we just went and did a quick pit stop at the hotel. I recurled my hair.
Looks so good.
Let's see how long it lasts. You know, it looked better this morning, but it looks better than it did at the end of that excursion. So it's a come up. We'll see how long it lasts. The mist and fog, all that stuff has since gone away. It has retreated, hopefully for the day. But right now we are on our way to Fisherman's Wharf. Our hotel, it has just a great location. It's just a 7-minute walk to Fisherman's Wharf. So we are going by foot. So we just got to the Mission. So parking is free. Admission is $13 per adult. There was different pricing for children. We don't entirely know what this is, but we are going to figure it out.
We have no clue.
No, we saw it was
Mission.
Yeah, we saw it was something to do. So here we are. let's learn. So we just finished walking through the entire Mission. That was really cool. What'd you think?
I mean,
The silence says it all.
It wasn't for me, but it was cool to see.
So no. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You did not enjoy it. I thought it was really cool, but what we did find out was that most of it was destroyed. So a lot of this is just like reconstruction of what was. It seems like it was destroyed once and then it was abandoned and just kind of fell into ruin. So basically it was reconstructed twice. So very little of what is here is actually original, but nonetheless it is really beautiful. And the recreation of everything, I mean, it looks like the pictures of what was here before, so I'd say it was still worth it. And for $13, I feel like it's a cool just piece of history. We've made it to the first fairy tale house. Super beautiful. I love all of the rounded edges. That's super unique. And it definitely does give like a fairy tale vibe. This is another one of the fairy tale houses. We found Storybook Cottage. So cute. We found the Hansel and Gretel houses. Look how cute this is. So cute. So this one's the Hansel house. And let's go check out the Gretel. And here is the Gretel house. Wow, these are so unique. Look at that. So cool. And then some of the other houses also have a lot of character, this whole neighborhood. And then over on the Hansel side, there's a cute little patio. So what's really cool is that they have stairs that go to both houses and like split off. So they like share a front yard. And I don't know if they share a backyard, but you can see some other cool like structures back there. I don't know what it is. They have a bunch of signs saying like private. So we're not gonna go back there. But really, really incredible, beautiful homes. So there are all of these hidden little nooks. Like you follow this little stone path, and we have an art gallery. And over here, little fire table, and there's wine tasting. What? Are you serious? Every little area, there's something. 2021. Of course. There are more shops over here. Look at that. Everywhere you go, there's more. It's crazy. You just follow one little... You've got to be kidding me. And there's more. And another little shop. This is crazy. And look how beautiful this artwork is. Wow. But literally, I'm like a little pathway over there. I bet that leads to something else. This place reminds me of Italy so much, where you're just walking down the street and you see a random little alley. You decide to go down there and it just opens up to a whole new area with more shops and restaurants and businesses. It's amazing. There are things to explore around every corner. I am in love with this place. Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. So we just woke up in Monterey. We're staying at the same hotel that we did the night before also. And I don't remember if I told you guys which one it is, but it is the Monterey Marriott, and it's a beautiful hotel. What I will say though is that we are facing the street, so it's very, very noisy. Neither of us slept very well either night, which was kind of unfortunate, but you know, it's okay because it has a really great location. So we are directly across the street from the convention center. We're also right next to downtown. And then what we didn't realize when we went to the Fishermans Wharf yesterday and we took this huge long walk around trying to find it, it turns out we were actually only a block and a half away from it. We clearly did not look up where we were going because we took ourselves on a real roundabout way of getting there. So this hotel is really central to a lot of things, and it's also really close to the aquarium. So location wise, I would very much recommend. If you guys do stay here though, I would ask for a room that does not face the street. But let's talk about Carmel yesterday. So Carmel, absolutely beautiful. It was giving like a coastal rodeo drive vibe. What we noticed initially is driving in, there is so much traffic and finding parking is really difficult. There was like, I think one parking lot, everything else is street parking. Finding places to park was really, really challenging. We ended up parking, I think like 5 blocks away, which again, we were down to explore and walk around. So it wasn't too big of a deal, but just something to keep in mind. The whole area, it did have a lot of bougie stores. I mean, we did have a Tiffany's, we had a Coach, I think there was a Chanel, I can't remember, but there were a few other like designers there. And then there were a lot of art galleries and a lot of different like restaurants and coffee shops. So like shopping wise, you do have some opportunities, also little boutiques and stuff. For us, we didn't really go there to go shopping. We just wanted to explore. So some really cool things about that area is that it reminded us so much of Italy, where you'll just be on a main road and then you see a little like alleyway or a little arch and you're like, huh, what's in there? You walk in and then it opens up to like a little plaza and there are all these different like restaurants and little stores. And then you'll notice off to the corner another little alley. you walk down there and there is more. And so it was just like, it felt like an endless, like really cute area to explore. A lot of the buildings have like flowers and ivy going up the sides, and it was really like visually beautiful. It's also incredibly expensive though. Like we got a glass of wine. Glass of wine was like $20 to $30 each. We did check out some restaurants, and it was like the cheapest bottle at several of these restaurants was like $90. There were some at other restaurants that the cheapest was like $45 or something, but all the restaurants that had the like good reviews were very, very expensive. A lot of them also, the cheapest dish was like $45, and it was like a small plate of pasta, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna be full after I eat that. So definitely something to keep in mind, that if you go there, you will be spending a pretty penny. We did try to get into a few different restaurants, and the wait was really long. So we actually did not end up eating dinner there. We tried at like, I think 4 or 5 different restaurants. And then after that, we ended up calling it a day, and we just went to Chipotle. Today, we are going to be going back to Carmel because yesterday we didn't have the opportunity to go to Lover's Point or Pino's Lighthouse. So we're going to be venturing back over there. Something else to note is that we chose to stay in Monterey versus Carmel because Carmel is such a ritzy area that the hotels were like 1.5 to 2 times the price, and it's a 10 to 12 minute drive. It is so close, so it just made sense. We're like, we can drive the 10 to 12 minutes in, and we'd rather, you know, reallocate the money we'd save towards activities or food. So that's how we ended up doing it. We just arrived. First thing, there is quite a bit of parking. There's a parking lot and then a bunch of street parking. Everything is free for up to 2 hours. Right here, there's this beautiful little, like, well, not little, it's a big house, but they've converted it into a restaurant. So you can sit out on the patio or upstairs and have a beautiful view of the water. So let me show you what this looks like because it's so pretty. Sand volleyball courts that overlook it. Looks like you can rent some like kayaks and stuff, different activities. And so you have access to the water right there. And then we are over in the park area. So look how beautiful. They have all these tables and grills and just overlooking everything. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful like white sand beach. And I'm not sure, oh, right there. So there's a beach entrance right there so you can come down. All the beautiful rocks. Wow, this is gorgeous. We have some kayaking out there. They're coming back in. I wonder what time they went out. They must have been out there with the sunrise. We have arrived to the rock area. Oh, this is cool. You can like climb on them, and it goes pretty far back. If anyone's picnic went missing, I think we have found the culprit. I think this is him, the thief. This has got to be one of the most beautiful views, and I would definitely say this is worth coming, especially because it's literally free. Get a picnic, get a breakfast sandwich and your coffee, come enjoy it here. The view is so worth it, and it took us 8 minutes from our hotel to get here, so it's right next to Monterey. It's technically in a different city, I think it's Pleasant Grove, but it's so close, it is definitely worth the stop. So fascinated with history and just older things. How cool is this? Also, like, okay, so these two are apparently warming ovens. They thankfully gave a little guide. Well, I guess we can go off of this. How cool would it be to have warming ovens and then cooking ovens and then storage? So, oh, I was thinking actually that was hot food storage. That's probably just like pots and pan storage. But look how many like gadgets and everything. Like this thing can do everything. That's so cool. So apparently this whole section is an expansion. So that main room that we were just in that I showed you guys, so that main room used to also have the kitchen, and then they later expanded and added this whole section. So right from the kitchen, oh, we have a bathroom. Wow, this is actually a really spacious bathroom. Oh, they have the water heater right here. Wow, love the tub, love the feet on the tub. Of course, you have beautiful natural light and actually really tall ceilings. And then we venture a couple steps into what I'm assuming is the living room. Piano, fireplace. I mean, they really had it all. In the front room, they also had 2 closets. Looks like they have another closet. I mean, look how big this is. I mean, these are the type of storage closets we need.
It's where they stored their water.
They stored
the
water?
gutters.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so they collected rainwater. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, this goes
And then
down.
they put chalk in it to make the lead float down to the bottom, so because the gutters had lead in it.
Whoa, okay, I'm used to seeing like attics, but they have, you could just fall through the floor of your closet. Okay, well that's something to look out for in older homes, apparently. But this is beautiful. I love how tall the ceilings are. Like Darren's 6'1". Look how tall the ceiling is.
The lighthouse.
Okay, there's actually an upstairs. I thought this was downstairs. Okay, let's go.
Number 2 room.
Nice.
Curated.
It goes up again.
Obviously, military office to honor the relationship between the Coast Guard and the lighthouse keeper during World War II, because the Coast Guard built temporary barracks between here and the water. You can see.
So from that bedroom, lookout room. Oh, there's a golf course here. This is beautiful. Honestly, I'd like come have my coffee and like my breakfast here. Like this is the setup. So we came all the way up, and on the 4th floor, you can see the lighthouse, but we're not allowed to go up there. Or you can see the light, I should say, but we're not able to go up there. This place is huge. You can't stand.
No, it's too short.
I feel right at home here. I am 5'3" 3/4", and I've got a little bit of clearance here. That's really cool.
Civil War, whale oil prices rose to over $200 a gallon in today's dollars. A new technology like the Furnace. During your tour of the lighthouse, take a look at some of the interactive displays about
Cool.
lighthouse.
This is huge. Okay, so it looks like there used to be stairs here to go back up. So here's what I've learned about the lighthouse. So the keeper would live here, and they could live here with their family. They didn't have to pay to live here, but they didn't get paid very well. So room and board were kind of part of it. They would get monthly stipends for meat and other groceries because they would have to go find it. When the lighthouse was built, there wasn't a city around it. It was just kind of middle of nowhere. So they had their own like gardens, they had cows, chickens, like everything. So the lighthouse keeper would also have to maintain all of that because that was their source of food. But that does explain why they have so much storage, because they had to literally have everything here because there was nothing else. You couldn't go out to the market, you couldn't go out to a local farm and like get things. Everything you needed had to be here on site. That was so cool. So it was $7 entry for adults. Kids were a little cheaper, but I forgot to look at what they cost because we don't have any kids with us. And then free parking on site and down the street. So all in all, very affordable, and I think this was really cool. This is definitely something that I would recommend doing. So our day continues. We were about 45 minutes into our drive and the weather started turning nice. So we flipped around and we just got to Capitola. So we had brought beach chairs. So we've got our beach chairs. We ended up stopping at Safeway and we got some different snacks that we put in the cooler that we brought, because we did plan to do a beach picnic, which we didn't get to do. So now that it's beautiful, we've stopped in Capitola. Yeah, we're gonna check this out. We're gonna set up shop, enjoy our little picnic on the beach. So far, our day is turning out to be quite spontaneous and I'm real excited about it. So right here, this is the pups' favorite restaurant. When we come here, we come and get them different types of sausages, so they love that. Zelda's also really cute beach restaurant. Right over there are all of the classic Capitola houses. The ones are all different colors. So I think 2 years ago, we came here and stayed there. They're very minimal as far as amenities, but you know, it's cool just getting to stay there because they're so well known. heading back. There he is.
Heading back.
Today is the day that Darren finally gets his sweatshirt fixed. Show him what's going on. It's been 2 years. Actually, I think it's been 3. I think it was our 2021 trip. We went to the Santa Cruz store. They never removed the tag. Darren has been wearing this on the regular basis with the freaking tag on. So we are going. Already went to the Santa Cruz store, let them know that we're coming. They know we're coming, and they're gonna remove it once and for all. So, oh, they know we're coming. And we're gonna get it removed once and for all. You know, it's been a good long time. It's been a good long time, and we're gonna get my phone out of the pocket, and we're gonna navigate. We're gonna navigate there. All right, there he goes. There he goes. All right, he's in there getting it fixed once and for all. He got it. Woo! All right, guys, it is time for us to head home. It has been a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe below, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to tune in next week for another new video. If you guys like the travel content, be sure to head over to my channel, check out all the travel videos. I have tons of playlists that you guys will love. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.